Hey, welcome to the stream. Back to Final Fantasy XIV for the week. After a grueling Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stream yesterday, got a good chunk of the 1989 classic game done. Actually, only got maybe like a run through in the online campaign one more time, I think, with another friend, and yeah, that's good. We can move on to Shredder's Revenges with some friends. I might not be streaming. It might be good to stream. I have to redo Teenage Mutant Ninja Reshelled as well, so we'll see if I do any more of those. But apparently Shredder's Revenge is good. Oh. Okay, so today I will be from where I am. I did a little instance when I finished last week, so you can decide to. But I'm gonna get into the campaign and see how much I can get. It may or may not be a shorter stream because my wife is home. I'll look after her if she can. So, hear any coughing in the background? It's probably just a little bit of people going on in the background. So, all right. So let's get into it. Oh, okay. Yep, mic's working. A bit worried there that I had to fix a couple of things. So we're sitting here at, I think, level journal. Okay, sitting here with the quest "A Flower Upon Your Return." Having proven yourself to him, Argos is now willing to lend you his back. Then that suggests you move over to the edge to give your mount a point. Argos is a dog that we moon, and we've gone back in time essentially to work out what is exactly going on with End of Days. So this will be fun. Maybe we'll get a dungeon or something like that in the middle, which will be good. So 4 or 5 hour chunks of story needs a little bit of love with the dungeon, which so far the last couple of streams have pretty much just been talking. So what is going on here? Is my stream working? Bit of trouble happening. If anyone's in the chat, can you tell me if the stream's working fine? Looks like we might be good. Yeah, cool. Awesome. It looks fine. A little bit of... easy. I can't keep track of so much today. I normally have an extra screen, so... Go. First motions to his back with his muzzle. You've been given the go-ahead. Okay, cool. Earn some respect. Argo seems so. No, tree? Quite catch what they're saying there. Brace yourself for the landing. Wouldn't want you tumbling off at the last minute. Quite a small place, lacking even the most basic equipment. Present may yield no clues, but we may yet peruse the past. Have you done this before? Though you cannot control the power freely, worry not, I shall assist you. Stand before me. No voice acting, boo. Wait, oh, wait, yeah. Actually, I don't know, what the deal is with the voice acting. Sometimes I think that the voice acting is there because you hear like a little rumbling in the background. But sometimes, but that I found that with the original base game stuff that I've been playing with the other character, they always get tripped up because there was so much voice acting section. They there's so much in Endwalker, but I'm not sure if it's the settings on my headset taking out the center speaker effect where the voice normally comes through on a lot of typical and well, setups like stereo setups, and if it's actually like my computer taking away the voice acting and I'm actually going over the voice because I've got the stream muted. So if there is voice acting and I'm talking over it like there's not, then it's because my computer's cutting out the speaker. But if that happens, let me know because I can actually fiddle around with it next time. Rookie streamer issues. Yeah, yeah. So, well, I'm also a rookie internet user because I only in the last couple of weeks worked out what TLDR stand for. Like, honestly, like I do not spend much time on the internet, so it's just like, yeah. And I don't like acronyms. Really strange because I've been studying law, and law is pretty much built around like finding ways to do so because there's so much to talk about. Right, there are two ways to see the past. Oh, by the way, is this not enough voice acting for you? So, the first entails peering through the walls of the soul in the moment a subject is recalling a memory. The second requires no subject and is instead the process of piecing together an event from ripples left in the ambient ether. As memories are etched upon the ether of the soul, so too are they etched upon the ether of the world. In this way, history is preserved. Yeah. Oh, she's wearing headphones at the moment to watch CSI on the TV. So we went and got a test today to make sure it wasn't anything else. But apparently locally they're testing for all kinds of flu symptom stuff as well. We should find out exactly what kind. I'll send her thanks on when she can. As memories are etched upon the ether of the soul, so too are they etched upon the ether of the world. In this way, can be preserved. I've already said that. I didn't move on. Such memories are given to fading, however, and can prove challenging to. See you later. Thanks for sticking about. least for a little chat. But come, let us try. Close your eyes. Fully functional and proceeding on course with their respective stars. What's their estimated time to completion of survey is 108 seconds. End of status report. Severing connection. Dead conscious. Hear that, Hermes? All is well. Good tidings at long last. Step of the way, I've been reminded how little we understand creation, how the universe defies imagination. We won't need to speculate. We'll know the answers and what others live for. Indeed, we'll owe it all to you and your sisters. I wonder what answers we will get. Whatever intelligent beings that exist out there are bound to be vastly different from us. Diverse in form and culture, possessed of unique ways of thinking. Perception of life and its purpose will be no exception, completely and utterly unlike ours. Unlike how? I have no idea. Yet whatever answers we receive, I will not dismiss them out of hand. No, I will think earnestly on them all. Then I will share them with our people, and together we may contemplate our own existence. Perhaps then our star will become a better place, not only for man, but all life. Bjorn, though I gave you wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk. So loath was I to bind another living being. In the course of your long journey, you will learn from those you meet, learn to walk and run, and so much more. And when you return older and wiser, we will have a celebration to mark your homecoming and coming of age both. The apples, covered in syrup? And how are we supposed to eat them? Rather than food, perhaps. Flour. Yes, upon your return, I will give you a beautiful flower. What is your opinion? Hermes wouldn't wish for the final days. Hermes is gentle soul, and yet, I couldn't alone. Let's see. As you say, that was hardly yet based on what we witness, I find it difficult to believe that they would deliberately seek the end of all life. Be that as it may, we cannot rule out the possibility that they will play their part in bringing about the final days, perhaps unwittingly. In light of this, I propose that we reveal your tale to her. not wish for the final days, as we believe he may well join us in pursuing a solution. Then it is settled. Let us seek out our friend with all swiftness. Do not let such a pure soul be blackened by tragedy. There are any number of places where Hermes would do worse than to look in Catesis Hyperborea, the largest facility. It stands in Ethocelitic Boreas. I wonder, Kyo, for an institute such, which claims to be studiously research every species destined for release in the world, did you not question how they could find a room for them on so few islands? The answer lies within Catesis itself. I touched upon the practice before back at the archives, where a vast area is stitched together out of multiple spaces. The same holds true to the interior of this facility and its magically constructed environs. It is there, with the sprawling habitat, that the chief overseer most of Elpis observers conduct the bulk of their work. The simplest route is via the nearest north of Boyton. Let's see if there's anything area I can collect. Southwest. No, it's going to be on another. Starting to pick up another quest. I'll probably name me a student wears an expression of horizon. Might do this now. You're a visitor too, aren't you? Might be willing to help. Did you happen to see the blue-haired woman in the area? You wouldn't have been wearing a mask. He and I are students of Academia Anidia, and we had intended to spend our downtime together. We were just on our way back when she realized she forgot something back in Anagnorisis. So she ran back, and that was the last I saw of her. She can be a bit, how can I put it, scatterbrained. So she may well have gotten lost on her way back. I would rather not search for her myself, for what if she while I'm away. So if it isn't too much trouble, perhaps you would be as kind to look for her. Because she won't be wearing a mask, and so should stand out a touch. You'll find her in the area of Philomethus Notos, in all likelihood. If you come across her, could you help her out a bit? See if she makes it back. Sure, she'll also have a blue quest icon above her head. That one's actually over, I think, all the way over there. At least one more. It is I'm actually going to go and do that now, because if I leave the this zone, it'll more than like a run around. These little quests are important to get the light available. Better to do them when they come up. You're pretty much doing quests in the immediate area. Maybe I can do that. How we go with apparently. Close enough. Be a good start. Don't have any fun. Getting close to right. Start finally looking for gear, in-game gear. I have enough to just buy some crafting gear to get me up to scratch a little bit. I'm not going to be using this character for after I get to the very end. It'll just be mostly to complete story and stuff, but I'll try and keep it up. Story. Yes, can I help you? Oh wait, do you need direction somewhere? Not to be rude, but I beg of you, ask someone else. I happen to be lost myself. A woman asked you to come and find me? That would be my friend, no doubt. How embarrassing. I had hoped to keep this hopelessly directionless side of myself under wraps. I feel terrible leaving her like that, but I'd clean forgotten a task from one of my professors. I rushed back to collect the item I was asked for, which I found, thankfully, but got rather turned around when attempting to return. Don't worry about me, I'll be just fine on my own. Now, if I'm right, following road east will lead me to a teleporter, I think. I mean, I know. Sure, you'll be right on your... I hope you about your business with your friend anyway. You mean it? Truly? Well, that is, I mean, If you're heading in that direction anyway, I don't see why I shouldn't tag along. Oh no, please, after you. If I'm able to get as far as the teleporter that connects point 9, I should be able to make the remainder of the trip on my own. Now then, wouldn't you mind? Blue head student is now complete. Alright, come on, blue heads. Oh, this is, you know, these little fetchy quests, travel-y things that you do with these are so much better than waiting for the characters in A Realm Reborn to like wait for them to actually like come to you when you know, you just scoot ahead and you wait for them what right direction. Sometimes you didn't even know which direction. So there are some really good Square Enix announcements. We got part 2 of Final Fantasy VII Remake, some mobile games, and Integrate D, and then also Crisis Core, which is actually coming to Xbox. Really, really good. That Xbox is getting some with that. Really need at least something over there. What a relief. It is the familiar sight. You're right without you. Now, after all, just a straight shot from here to Point Nikos. Goodness, the earful I'm going to get from my friend. I've kept her waiting far too long. Well, I should really hurry. He is owed an explanation and a heartfelt apology. You come and see us, though. I would like to properly. Go back and west. There is another one. And in the area, I will go and clear this one out as well. Now that I know Remake isn't Xbox, I'll probably actually fire up my PS4 copy and actually go try it out. Be another stream game. Stream a lot of different. Friend to Agnoris's, I am Solkers, and I manage the region under the authority of Hermes, the head of overseer of Elpis. And you are, oh how unusual, a soul-bearing familiar. Familiar must have a mission, and yet you offer no message, carry no cargo. Are you perhaps here for the purposes of observation? Yes, that must be it. In which case, you need only mention my name to Charmian. He'll gladly give you a tour of our domain, soak it all in. Yes, what can I do for you? Here is it. The Overseer Socklers me to act as your guide. Oh no, I didn't mean it like that. I would be more than happy to show you around. I'm simply wondering why an Overseer chose you to me of all. Been here long myself, truth be told. Quite until recently, I was wholly engaged in a prolonged research project at the academia, and surely there are other more experienced individuals who provide a more comprehensive. This grumbling is hardly constructive now, is it? The task was given to me, and I will attempt to cover it most salient features of our facilities to the best of my ability. After all, it is not every day that one is asked to indulge the curiosity of such a rare and fascinating. Commence the tour this very moment, if you like. Go. Then let us begin. You know, rather than give me a lecture as we walk on, I think observing firsthand ignorance is more than beneficial. I'll point you in the direction, and you can question my colleagues to your heart's content. Once we've completed a circuit, we can return and speak to the overseer. A few places to go. Okay. Charmian. Oh, who is your friend? Seems familiar. Why, you appear so astute and deliberate in your thinking. I should very much like to make an extended study of the concept. Oh, do forgive me, my forwardness. It is my duty to chart the behavior of familiars, and I find it ever so diverting. Arcane servants are rarely permitted to roam the world at will, but our research here is given special dispensation. Once the subjects are properly registered as concepts, of course. There are times when familiars are tasked with tending cattle, or must otherwise coexist with other living beings. Such projects are brought to me. I'm responsible for observing and evaluating their potential compatibilities. Oh, but of course, if Zems might grant us permission, then you could abide here while I analyze. And on that note, we must really be moving on. Keep lively. Who do we have here? A familiar of some kind, judging by ethereal structure. I am accompanying Kyo here on a tour around Magnarissus at the behest of the Overseer. A tour? Feel free to wander as you please, of course, but I advise keeping a distance from the larger creatures. The fauna I have under observation occupy the top tier of the food chain, and do not take kindly to intrude territory, especially those specimens found on the other islands that can be exceedingly hostile. While I'm sure you are quite capable of defending yourself, no one appreciates a surprise tusk through the abdomen. Thank you for the warning. We will proceed with due. there's something. The overseer asked that I give this familiar a tour of the grounds, and I thought the best way to do that was to show him what we do here firsthand. I see. Well, as my work is rather difficult to demonstrate, I hope to a brief explanation will suffice. Our creations are many and varied, but I mainly preside over the plant life. When it comes to watching certain grasses grow, one must be prepared to observe over the course of several years, and in the case of trees, sometimes decades. Tedious perhaps, but necessary. Plants are capable of altering an entire habitat, when their presence as a food source has an enormous influence on the local wildlife. Was that the sort of thing you wished to know? Yes, that was perfect, thank you. I think we've covered the main areas of interest, and that's all that is left now to speak with overseers. Right, alright, alright. Ah, I see you've completed your tour. Almost. We spoke with those in charge of various facets of Agnosis, but I thought it would be fitting to end this visit where it began, with you, Sir Overseer. And what's your impression of the work we do here? People, it requires equal levels of passion and patience. Glad we could help further in your worldly education. You enjoyed the experience, at least I hope you did. You are truly a masterpiece of creation. Only a soul-bearing familiar could demonstrate such a robust cognitive and cognitive faculty. Perhaps designed to inspire others, I feel something special being woven into your aura. An intriguing presence, to say the least. Please stay a while and share more of your thoughts with us. Yes, I second this invitation. In all the long years I have resided here, never have I encountered such a unique entity, and one of Esm's note. Get some side quests done, and back we go to pretty much the direction we're going. your help. Truth be told, when my friend first dashed off, I had assumed that it was because she'd forgotten her son. Lo and behold, I was right. We are studying at the words of Academia and Nidia, learning all that we can. Engineering of aquatic life from that self-master. Honestly, though, I have no idea why Mitch would ask me to do a flower of all things, and one that was still undergoing testing to help us. Very beautiful, yes, but what has it? Well, nothing. That's the point. Surely it must be intended as a present. As a present. One meaning meant for Longriff. Mitron is hopelessly enamored. No, picked up on these words. We do. This is certainly news to me. Though now that you mention it, I suppose we have seen sparks between them. Wonder why I never noticed it before. That settles it. We need to hurry back and begin an in-depth observation of their romantic entanglements. Can't believe we wasted all this valuable time lost amongst us. I would have wasted even more. Friend and I are together again. We can get back to the academia to deliver the flower to Mitchell before it wilts. But before we rush off, a reward you certainly deserve. Alright, could actually be by here, I think. Minotaur. Uh, in no time. 287 young. Northwest. Hmm. North. This Minotaur. it's just here around the... There it is, it's up there. There must be at least one more. Yeah, there's at least one. So I'm gonna get this on a little quest. There's just one blue quest on this section. Unexpected guest. Mario appears hardly. Well, this is a. Oh, where am I? Where am I? Please tell me you're here to deliver from Cleon. You are a familiar, yes. Familiar? Oh, and do I look like the name? But if you belong to Azem, then what has become of our visitor from Emerald? Meant to arrive some time ago. Our wildlife subjects are accustomed to the presence of long-term observers, but when someone from outside Elpis comes to visit, the reactions can be somewhat unpredictable, occasionally violent. Would you be so kind to track on ends that no harm has befallen him? Visitors don't wear masks, so he's easy to spot. And if you happen to find him in the process of being mauled, you have my permission to terminate the affair. First. Gonna be there. Alright, so is this beast of quest? I might as well get rid of it. Nope, invalid target. Oh, edit. For attack. Taking the initiative. I wasn't sure about the etiquette of destroying a creature under observation. I'm Cleon, recently arrived from Ambrose. I assume Myra... I see. Well, we best not keep you waiting any longer. Fear not, I will avoid upsetting any more of the look. I was considering just transporting to nearby. This on PC? No, Piku, it's actually PS4. So, how's it going today? You got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles downloaded already, or what? Right. You could download this on, and you could join me. So I'm sure you've got plenty of other things that you... yeah, wait for it to come to Xbox, huh? Just chilling. No, it's good. So, what are you gonna do then? Gonna do some gaming stuff or just watch? I haven't even tried to download it yet, but I'm already hearing that it's actually really good. You know, a couple of fans are saying game of the year, so but hey. About all of the game. You, thank you for seeing to the safety of our guests. Indeed, my hesitancy to act would have ended poorly had your messenger not been there to shield me. Certainly glad that he was. Now, shall we proceed to the business of the day? I believe you have concerns regarding your personal creations. Yes, this is embarrassing to admit. I was worried that the concepts I've registered with the Bureau of Architects may not be fit to release to the wild. Oh, you needn't feel embarrassed. You wouldn't be the first visitor we've had who's expressed difficulty in helping their children leave the nest. We can look for them right now if you like. I should like that very much, but I have one request. When you swooped in to rescue me from that beast, I was treated to an impressive display of battle prowess. An entity with your strength and instinct would be the perfect candidate for evaluating the worth of my modesty. I must insist that you join us. Fascinating notion, yes, quite agree with your assessment. Then we all go together whenever you're ready to go. So that's just going to be a bunch of side quests that I not do. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in the new game, like all the achievements have been released a few hours earlier. There's stuff like repelling things that are thrown at you and all kinds of stuff that's in 1989. So apparently there's like side quests and stuff like that as well. Like little missions, extra missions you can do. So I don't know what the game looks like. If there's like a hub world or something, or what. It could be. I might get it downloaded and try it out a little bit later. It's gonna be pretty small, so. Teleporter that Vinat told you about, the mode of light hanging in the air, suggesting the device was That'll just take me north. Go. Ah, good. The Neos acknowledged you as my guest. You now have the authority to use it as you wish. Way to Cathesis or Hyperborea. We follow this path, then turn left at the glossary. The other one. So northwest, it's probably about the direction we're going. Southwest one. Probably need enough to Grandis research facility in El. Head inside and ask for at another facility as we covered. Furthermore, we've confirmed that his studies into dynamics, as well as his creation of Medion, were entirely private. No one else we spoke with appeared to possess the chief's depth in knowledge on the subject, and neither did we hear of any tale of stolen research. Which means that if Hermes himself harbors no desire to bring down the apocalypse, then he might be recruited to help prevent one. Also saith the illustrious according to your story, the 14 defined the connection between the celestial currents and the final days, but were never able to pinpoint the root of the calamity. Greatest minds, not to mention Deus's sharp eyes, committed to the pursuit of a solution, such an outcome seems inconceivable. The only possible explanation is the nature of the catalyst was so inexplicable that even we failed to perceive it. Better fits the description than the invisible, intangible dynamis? Turn leads us to the next question. How did Hermes, in his role as Fandaniel, not recognize the subject of his own research? We must assume that he either knew and was unable to help, or that he was otherwise prevented from identifying the cause in the first place. At this juncture, all we can do is speculate. Clear, the convocation does not tolerate acts of deception or malice. We are practiced in perceiving truth and would have known that Fandaniel lied to us. Hermes has no wish for the world to end. Of that, I am certain. There is more to the tale after all. Conducted an investigation of our own, you see. Comforting. We seem to have reached the exact same conclusion. I see no reason to delay further. Tis time we brought Hermes into the fold as it. Thank you for your understanding. Save out your thanks. I did not say I believed your ridiculous story. But as MXL, I have a duty to examine any potential threat to our existence, no matter how ludicrous or personally offensive I may find it. The Deus is eager to find her. Time for leisurely exploration is past, if I may have a moment. My vision. Is on the next aisle over. Medion is with him. Hermes appears to be in the midst of an observational study, but I suggest we hurry over before they venture elsewhere. Head straight down the path. We can teleport to Mesopsis Euros from the device at the bottom of the slope. They are close by, within the Hungering Gardens. That would be the circular enclosure at use. Well then, Kyo, make yourself useful and bring Hermes to us. If we were to go, he would assume I was only there to press him on the Fandaniel matter. All of us present stand the best chance of convincing him to put aside his work for the moment. But the creations in there are not exactly... Then again, perhaps Kyo can handle it. He did survive the bout with Vina after all. Good bout. You go find Hermes. Off you go find Hermes, but you should prepare to close with the garden's denizen. Beasties. Get out of nowhere. Find where he... Either that, or I need to take down all the beasts. Yo, what are you doing here? helping Hitler Deus and Emmett Salt Company. Important matter, and unrelated to my decision on Grand Daniel's Day. Then yes, I will come as soon as my work here is finished. It will not be long. I promise, but you should really wait outside the garden with the others. No place for idle exploration. Right, and back we go. Spoke with Hermes then, and were briefly entangled with the denizens of the Hungry Gardens. Or shall I say, told. I cannot speak for certain convocation members, but I for one am impressed with your fortitude. Well done indeed. Now that you've convinced Hermes, thus let us pray things will soon out. The battle. For as fascinating as it would be to meet the Emmett Salt would recreate Amara in the depths of the ocean, I think it best for all concerned if tragic events pass, be it in our future or your past, assuming yours is not truly written in stone, naive that is. Sound Emmett Salt seemed to stay where he is. Hermes said he would not be long. Yes, then we shall wait here until he emerges. Apologies for waiting, I understand there is a matter. A matter of utmost gravity, if one can suspend belief. Go on then, tell him what you told us, and why you came. The phenomena observed during these star and calamities is likely the product of none is more versed in the application of energy than you have. I stress that we do not believe you would desire such destruction. We come not to lodge accusations, but to beg your wisdom. And so, distressing though the exercise may be, I ask that you share with us your opinion on the matter, on the assumption that our visitor's tale is true. say the phenomena observed in the two calamities may both be attributed to dynamic. Note is the difference in effect. In the first final days, it warped creation magic. The second, it warped cells. Variable isis. Etheric density of the men on each age. Of each age. As you know, ether in essence negates dynamism. Harboring high concentrations of ether, we ancients cannot readily manipulate dynamism, nor be manipulated by it. Therefore, rather than ourselves, calamity affected our magics. Contrast, having been sundered, the people of the future are composed of but a fraction of our ether. Thus, they are susceptible to the influence of dynamis and its transformative potential. But that would explain only the mechanism, not the cause, though perhaps. Even should it be hypothetical. In motion by feelings which there must first exist source to which the victims must be attuned, one that harbors the selfsame negative emotions. Elsewise, it would be not the agent of stagnation of the celestial. Something is instigating this demise. We've a villain in our hands after all. Any idea who it could be? Or what it could be? Your currents comprise the outermost layer of the star's ether, casing it like a sphere. According to your tale, 'twas where the currents were weakest that the phenomena first manifested. If the inciting factor came from without Aetheris, then its effects would first be seen. Can you hear me? Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts. Prince? What is it? Executing scheduled tasks, suspending individual self and connecting to the dead. Connection established. Advancing status report. Okay. I do have a little voice going.
It hurts!
I do have the voice acting going.
So hot, so cold, so sad. I don't understand. Make it stop. Please, make it stop.
Steady, Meteor. Steady.
So scared, so lonely. The pain, it's too much. Why? Why do we? They hurt.
Feeling something is going to happen to Meteor. Wrong. All wrong. Gone. But how? She's altered her etheric density in order to blend in with her surroundings, an ability for avoiding confrontation. Most effective, frustratingly though I can't see her either, not even a trace.
Stay away. Please. This is wrong. My mistake. So please,
All right. No, you can only hear her speak the instant before she vanished. Of course, when communicating without words, Medion also employs dynamic. That would explain why you were able to hear her when you would not. For the best chance of finding her, follow her voice and try to track her down. Hindered though as we may be, let us split up and search as well. Okay, so there's not a huge area. There's a few points to search. In your mind, your senses, anything that failed to hear a voice, you must be elsewhere. Okay, let's try, I guess, to circle around. Beastie. Kill. Fail to hear voice. That sounds good. We need to find all points anyway. Either one at a time or they're all on the map. Okay. Have to run the hide. So, Irion's anguished voice grows, distance as the source down the slope. Hey, we got a direction. To be probably in the middle. Down the slope, so it'll be on top. I'll just get to. Trying to catch a famous whisper that failed to hear Medion's voice. She must be. salutation. Or you can't tell them that. Must run far away. What you doing, Chip Chip? Follow me. Ben's anger fades as he sends her climbing to the top of the ridge. Back up we go. Probably in the middle. Alright, we go right around. Up. Trying to catch the famous whisper, but failed to hear Medion's voice. Found. Next ability, you have one find Kyo following the voice. How did it come to this? Is this the reason we have traveled to the stars or the long forms? Is this the answer? No, it cannot be. It cannot be. Gideon's anguished voice appears away to the south. Okay, so now we have a better location. Oh, what am I gonna blow like all around? Dud. Let's see. Okay. Circle back around. Where is this? Filing report for the enemies and all people. Data, preparing profiles on intelligent civilization. Answers to finalizing report. Yo, you mustn't listen. It's wrong, it's all wrong. And these the lake. Used, which would make it more difficult to predict her movements. You make of this equation. The media are linked to a single mind, a shared consciousness. Any distance. I suspect something which disrupted their issue of harmony. Might we access theirs? It would approach any sentient being directly. In the media's case, it means speaking to any incarnation or reach. Track it down, the medium we just lost will have no means to communicate. No way of knowing what befell his sisters, no way to provide directions or guidance. Just set our music and concentrate on how we might find her. What did you witness out there that frightened you so? Why do you keep it? Why do you seek to keep it from God? Why do you seek to keep it from us? How terrible could it possibly be? Alright, follow, wander, stumble, listen. If Ladeus has a suggestion. Media and renders by matching her etheric density to that of her surroundings. If so, could we not then disrupt her concealment with the fiat of ether? Much how Emmett solidified your presence when we first met you. Don't be absurd. I can hardly channel ether to the recipient whose whereabouts and why we must all work together. Here, will you continue the search in the same manner as before, but this time with you and O? Ascertains medium's likely location. You proceed to reveal our wayward familiar with downfall. Very clever, and thankfully she has made herself easier to capture by fleeing to flee. Assuming she is made visible, it should prove no great feat to herd her into a corner. Your plan. You and Emmett Salt will be our tracker and trapper respectively, while we others predict the and obstruct medium's main avenues of escape. Emmett Salt and I will keep an eye on each other's ether to help coordinate our efforts. Let us be about it. Be fine. Let's return to where we last saw Media and empty the trail up from there. I'll keep myself in a state of preparedness, ready to rain down ether at a moment's notice, meaning that it falls to you to keep the way clear. Okay, here we go. Right. Nice little blue lake. Probably gonna get attacked along the way. Wait. So it's a little bit further back, so it's not quite in the lake yet. Down a bit. I fly, my functions being restricted. Hide, yes, I'll have to hide. No one can find me. Gideon's a voice. Edge, we went into the lake as if this. Oh. Well, at least that open expanse should make her easy to find. We won't lose. So we're going further this way, all the way to this little island. Here, I'm not here, please. Why that rocket ship? Very well. Why can't I hide? On meeting. What are you saying? Everything is so faint. I'm sorry, I'm not strong enough. Stay away, I'm begging you. Don't make me say it. It will break him. More fragile. Once the others are in position, the two of us can. There, I see her. around the edge of this. Getting a little bit of action if I am weak in this spot now. Like this one. Ah. Case of her into Please, Megan, we must speak.
I'm sorry, Hermes. I'm so sorry. If someone can hear these words, then please. Please protect them. Protect them all.
Connection with shared consciousness. Stable. Complete, we shall now report our findings. All units safely arrived at their respective destinations. Answers to. We attempted to make contact with intelligent denizens of the star. Results are as follows, in order of numerical. Traces of civilization found. Structures believed to have served as domicile. Extract life forms, no extract life forms. Ruined remnants of buildings scattered across star, the surface of which is encompassed in ice. Presence of life could not be verified. Evidence of large populations akin to cities. No extant life forms found, only their lingering end. There are edifices, demise of abandoned residents, no extant life forms detected. Deadly plague or extreme environmental degradation likely to have led to man. Dead. Star found in a state of violent conflict. Contact successfully made with the inhabitant. But deployment of weapons of mass destruction resulted in total annihilation of local population shortly thereafter. Enia. star is a barren desert. No unidentifiable flora found. Bones of living beings resembled men. Discovered determination regarding their intelligence. Me, Hermie. What exactly was the question, Median? Asking what others live for, what gives their lives, what may happen if the question is ignored. Able to answer it, one must be living and desire to continue. Median finds no living beings in the course of her journey, or none who did live. What then? Would she derive from the silence? Again, enough. Suspend your mission and return hither. Decapent. Local civilization once flourished under the auspices. Said power later laid waste to civilization of race. On revealing this to me, entity elected to self-terminate in lieu of providing the answer to no other intelligent life forms found. Deaf ear are we? Taking Medium back to Emerald. As I understand, we will need her if we are able to bring back all her citizens. Right, isn't right to turn away from the answer, even if the answer is we aberrations must scream ourselves hoarse to be heard. Aye, whatever answers you find, I will not dismiss them out of hand. These words I said to you, and I will hold myself. What is the meaning of this?
You cannot take Meteon, not until she has finished her report. All else must wait.
Why would you not leave well enough alone? Will these answers assuage the pain you feel when the creation is returned to ether? Had you never cast your question to the distant stars, you may have one day learned to be at peace. Ace is pondering what to do. Because this is, got an Aether Current, might be the last one in. Which means, I believe, probably have an easy battle. something. Considering the expansive dimensions of the place, we may have a difficult time locating his evil. All I can say is that he entered from the rooftop and likely arrived at the uppermost facility. Did we pursue him? Of course we pursue him, no matter what Hermes. Thinking Medion is a potential threat that needs to be brought under our control. Convocation's duty is to safeguard this star, take precedent over any personal matter. Benat, here. Clearly we stand on a precipice, but we have yet to determine beyond a shadow of a doubt what medians is the hand at which tips the edge. Nevertheless, if we were to learn the truth in the final days, we must give chase, and even if neither Hermes nor Medion is ultimately responsible, we cannot leave them to suffer this alone. Read on all counts. The Catesis Hyperborea we go. Okay. Has something happened at Catesis? Nat, I'm so glad you're here. No one knows what prompted it, but the alarm was sounded and Catesis put into a state of alert. Procedure dictated that we evacuate immediately. We have yet to investigate further. This is Hermes doing, obviously. This state of alert entail exactly of dampening magic engraved over the entire facility, usually in response to escape and the like. Catesis scholars and observers are unaffected, but everything and everyone else is weakened to a fraction of abilities. And consider us forewarned we do, however, have urgent business with Chief Hermes and must enter premises regardless. Instead, if Hermes is willing to enact such measures, I wonder what other obstacles he has seen fit to drop in our path. With that enfeebling spell in place, we're not likely to be at our fighting best. Hardly an effective combatant to begin with. Little to offer beyond my ethereal vision. Put that talent of yours to good use. You were fairly skilled at spotting weaknesses, if I recall. Fairly skilled? Now you've gone and raised everyone's expectations. Need only the most of your strength, and I will fill the gaps as well. Azem, after all, 'twas my job to rise to the occasion, be that as defender, aggressor, or healer. I feel better about my luck in Paris already. I can impress us with your arcane majesty. You evolve potential spells, potent spells as easily as breathing, but can also channel that power in a protective manner if you choose. Yes. Yes. Well, yes, if the situation called for it. Excellent. That should cover us on all fronts. They'll let us here, Kyo. So, it is only right that you lead us now. No matter what lies ahead, we will win through. No misunderstanding. Face the future together. Here we go. Thesis Hyperborea. Alright. Looks like the dungeon. Really, really cool. Alright, I think we're pretty geared out. I don't think there's anything else I can do. So get in. Party of NPCs, party of other. So I'm definitely going with other players. Going in with the NPCs is really good for... Oh, wait, my gear isn't good enough? Oh, wait, durability is... Alright, well, I can go back to... So, going in with the other, NPCs is fine. Learning mechanics. But I tend to find that it's not as level 90 doing it. Go back to somewhere that party, so it's still searching for get over here. Oh. This. Fun. Now, there might be nothing in my armory, but let's just make sure I haven't. All I can do now is wait. It should come up quick enough. Like they're already 2 yes. So we'll edit. Fortunately, I was any other up with it at all. For any other classes, so that there's that this is the place where people wanna craft, I guess. Average wait time 20 seconds. Okay, because it is going on American. Alright, so what else have we got? And being I suppose I can do a little bit while we wait. A rough day. One we have Storm Clouds Brew. Blasphemy, one of the as a blasphemy, one of the fell beasts of 5 days has been head of the build brand. Admiral Blufferswoon has already begun to take action to deal with the threat, and she would have you join officials yes, to agree to travel to Limsa to plan. And so this is actually a role quest. Our men at Razat Han expect you. I'll inform the Admiral of your arrival. Join us, Kyo. And you wish it were under better circumstances. Grave news from the bounty has not escaped our ears. I can scarce begin to imagine how I witnessed that. It pains me to say the self-same hell has come to Bildbrand. The fell beast, born of deepest despair, has been sighted by our island. days ago from one of our men patrolling this Hell Valley. He spoke of a fearsome creature unlike any native to our shores. While we had suspicion, only later that a connection to the final days was confirmed by the most mostly tempered for now and has operated. Going to this, some fact. Limbs are. I'm gonna skip this and try to join. One such fact provided the most dreadful sight. Their spawn brothers transforming them into horrific beasts before their very eyes. Indeed, it is far too simple. There we go. I'll just get into this dungeon. So I don't miss this big type. We'll see where we're at after this and side with, but good to end on a dungeon.
Please, turn back, else I might be forced to.
Okay. So I'm seeing some stuff in the chat which I've blocked by the camera, like the people in here there's at least one view for leveling. I think it's the tank. They say they're not ready. I got rated in it. Sucks to be me. Dang it. Looks like this one's gonna be either a long one or people are worried about this bird. Makes things interesting. Let's see how we go with this. Let's just try to kill it. Dang it. Try and make this. They know what's coming, at least they played this one. So it's not terrible. There we go. There we go. Okay. We got this. Oh.
I'm warning you. Stay away!
We're doing. Fine. they're worried about. What's up?
I cannot let you take Meteor. Not yet.
Terrible. Bad way for a bad. My wife just put her tissue in her drink. A dirty tissue. So bad. Okay. I'll be finishing up after this, I think. Be able to look after her a little bit better. Poor things.
I must hear their answers before they're expunged from existence.
What do I do? Hermes.
So, it comes to this. I have no wish to fight, but this time, I cannot yield. Though the world may think me a mad, desperate fool, I will hold fast to my conviction. I will have the time and tranquility I require. Lust and pain, gather to me!
these people. Middle. On the side. Are they cracking or what? Okay. Wait, what the fuck? Limit break.
Streams of ether! Surge is one!
Okay.
Dancing winds! Here's my foe! Stars on high! All is rain!
Kill again. I just highlighted. Oh, that side. Oh. Ah. No. Too close. So close without an actual death.
Even when transformed, I am not finished yet. Streams of ether! Surge is one!
Hey Zach, how you going? I'm actually about to finish the stream. We're catching the end of the battle of a dungeon. Thanks for jumping in.
My power!
That went really smoothly. That's good. Yeah, that's good. I need to download TMNT. Goodies. Right. Left. Let's see. What did they say? What did they say? Sorry, but painful run. Fine. Robook. Here's Ada's blade is okay, samurai. Well, good. Alright, let's get out of here. You want to do TMNT 1989 today at all, or do you want to do what Saturday? Over home. In the name of convocation, I hereby media on intercom. All levels in and just hit all the right note. Setting aside the matter of your number, come with us. Acquire the knowledge to assess and Median, I'm so sorry. Would that I have listened to your report in full. Reflected upon its meaning and conveyed it to others that they might reconsider their choice. I have that wish will never be reached. However, quarter of the way through the game already. 16 levels then? Our fates become the province of others. I bid you tell me one thing. The happiness does. Don't say no. Was there a reason for living? Conducted our search as per your instructions. Out historical record. Commune with the spirits of the distant. Dying. Welcomed their shadowed hearts into driven to create a world bereft of animosity. Relationships to avoid personal strife and doing so brought about so. One race had renounced war and devoted itself to enrichment. I might order some people. You know what? We might order some people. They were conquered, though they destroyed the enemy in reprisal. They former glory. Race concluded that finite time was the root of all woes, aspiring to shatter the shackle. They went in search of it. Discovered nothing is infinite, and that neither time or death can be. The illusion they gave up in the and themselves. Race had uttered all things that gave rise to sorrow, hoping to have only joy. Found joy lost in Savior in its absence of sorrow, and lost their will. These people shared their belief that they had tried their best. Tried to fulfill their potential with every step in success. In the course of which they learned the truth. Never be free of fear and sorrow, anger and despair, of loneliness, so long as they yet lived. Straight into a battle, I might say, without an extra. Even now, their souls cry for the oblivion, and I lend my voice, we lend out. Beloved man, shimmering jewels of beautiful Aetherius, rejoice, for we will free you from the cruel yoke of existence. struggle in vain, for in nihility waits salvation. You will know peace and serenity, and it will be beautiful. Black gunk around the character, well, that's what we haven't found out yet. We don't know what's going on with that character. But they were scouring the worlds for life, and now it's come back to them. We will make our nest at the edge of the universe, there in the dark of dead worlds, poured sorrow and suffering. There we will sing our chorus ever louder and ever clearer, that our song may reach even this ether-shrouded star. The answer we have found in the stars, such as the gift we now offer to them. Our fate to decree, live or die. Good mine. Heard what she said. She means to destroy us all. You take her side. Aim of the star, we have discarded those creations we deemed flawed. Or does it not stand a reason? It is. Perhaps I'm wrong, but who is to say that you are right? Already as Chief Overseer of Elpis, I will make a judgment on me. If he can learn to value all life and retain his will to live, even should be justified, he will surely find a way to avert. Will perish from all determinations and provisions must be made to ensure awaken.
Memory reconfiguration system Kairos activated. Awaiting instruction.
Universal memory alteration. Target area contains Hyperborea. Point arrival of Emixelt in the convocation at Propylian end point of the present. Erase the memories of all events and replace with a vague recollection of the following. We are preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos, the Emixelt Enhive, Hythlodaeus. Shared consciousness unstable, she and her sisters could not sustain her existence, and all resultant shockwave accidentally triggered Kairos, which erased several days of memories from all present. Exit.
Command acknowledged. Initializing. 3 processes remaining to execution.
Bravo, I dare say one would be hard-pressed to make it fairer. Told us everything that has happened, the fact we've even met, it will all be gone. beyond the edge of the universe where no one can. Won't you come with me? If you were to shed your flesh, I should be able to carry you. And I am opposed to the Oblivion group. Silly fool, had you said yes, I would have granted you an end. Thank you. Gun. Far enough. To me.
First process complete. 2 remaining to execution of memory reconfiguration.
More TMNT. Look, I'll be on a little bit later again. Want to do. No matter what you forget, what happened today, for instance, here to save me future, your world. Right, what comes up there, our problem is to contend with, not yours. No, your own struggle awaits, and no one else can take your place. No. What I'm gonna do? Must flee this place with your memories intact, and I will see them. Where is it? Oh, my little con. Close. Sonic boom. Out of there. Very well then. Ooh. Got a tracking device. May elude us this day, but not forever. Gotten away.
Second process complete. 1 remaining to execution.
Well, beyond lies a spatial confluence that connects the interior sections of this building. I will destroy the confluence and force a way outside. When I do, you must jump through. Oh, sorry, I am. Neither can I. Gonna open the portal, he's. Simply work. Ow, I thought the confluence was over. Okay, yes. or rather hoping you would. It was never anywhere but and making their way towards nothing to clear the plan. I'm quite incapable of drawing a gambit brazen beyond words, though we've grown accustomed to practice of an incorrigible assertion. Certain present company incorrigible. Undergive. In fact, it's a requirement of every asset. Quickly. Now, I believe your tale. Do not believe your tale. I would not suffer us to walk such a path. Must be said. Wonder it, the legacy I leave.
Final process complete. Executing universal memory alteration.
Okay. Fine, just a little tired. The only ones left who in the world. As above, no more than husks of fallen civilization. Though she is unimaginably, I feel medium. And the place where to weep. Could her escape? I placed an enchantment upon her, one which will follow her trail. She has already left the uttermost bounds of our theory. Continues on her way. Given the vastness of the universe, it will be no easy. Oh, and the days, all was not lost. We remember. We remember our fates, remember ours too. What now? Let us begin by ascertaining the situation in Victoria, where the others should still be. State of memories, however, would be us to approach them directly, in which case I've asked much of you this day, but may I trouble you one last time? Get out in us. We will share in his see and hear as if we were with eyes and open mind. All unharmed. Unharmed, there is a gaping hole in my memory. I can scarcely remember arriving. I was preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to guests. Her shed became unstable and what prompted the state. And when you went to investigate, you were caught in Kairos' accidental lock. It would all a blur to me. Fortunate accident. Oh, and what if Venat and the other companions went inside together as I have no recollection. There is her familiar, is it? The fellow seems happy, so I think it is safe to assume his mistress, well. Slightest notion this or other companion might be, however. That individual struck me as a bit different. Perhaps it wasn't actually a person, but some manner of a creature. I must ask Vanette about it when next we meet. Yes, you do that. Now, if we may tend to home, whatever this medium did seems he bore the brunt of it. Fit to travel, you will return with us to Amara. We need to make certain there are no other ill. Also, I am here on business of the 14. We've already had the conversation, like as not, but since your toy wiped my memory, we'll have to have it again. Iros, it manipulates memories through the emission of ether, correct? There is a theory which holds that memories by blasts of ether are restored when the soul is cleansed of the underworld. Then perhaps, when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these days we have lost. Of interest occurred. Look forward to the revelation if you like, but I should refer to reminiscence more meaningful. Rest only for a while. After all, you and I, we still have a long way to go. Wait, are you feeling at all recovered? I understand that your extortions were more than purely physical. But resting one's body is only, if only for a moment, is never without. Hermes, I think it unlikely to eat more entelechy. Much of himself into, and now that she and her sisters are gone, dissipated in his mind, the grief must be unbearable. He will blame himself. He will believe that, had he never acknowledged his dissatisfaction with the world, then the media would have suffer and die. The offer to join the 14 will be a welcome distraction, and one day hence, he will face the advent of the final days in the role of him. Now enter continuance, blah blah blah. Alright, how good was that? So, next quest line is start there. And that is going to... What did I get from them? Yes, I got a Hermes card. That? Cool. I don't really play Triple Triad, but maybe I'll do a bit more. Don't know. On my other character. Level 542. might have gotten a go. Cool. Hey, that was really good. So there was a lot of progress. I'm glad we got a dungeon in the end, and it wasn't even that tackle. Kind of like got through it pretty quickly, but I think those want to go ahead and do their raid. So sure they wanted to just get out, but that was nice and smooth. Some of these dungeons real rough. This expansion a bit hard to deal with at the start. So that's going to be it for now. I'm keen to get into the rest of the expansion. I might be able to squeeze another stream at some point over the next few days, but probably might just pick it up again. All right, and with that, thank you for watching. See you next time.